Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning. It's Fiery Moon here. This is going to be the General Collective weekly reading. Got a couple different decks out. Since I'm back and doing this weekly. For some of you, if you're familiar with my channel, you know that I used to do the weekly readings, and they would also have a podcast episode attached to them. So I'm, being guided to get back into it. This will be the third season of my podcast, known as Fiery's Corner. So with that, this is going to be the first reading and episode to go along, with the podcast as far as starting the next season. I felt like it was time, and it feels right. So we're just going to go with that. With those weekly readings, I always started them out with the empowering questions. So we're going to start out with those. I have the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck, a traditional tarot deck with keywords, and then for the guidance or advice, we are going to be using the Energy Oracle deck. So with that being said, let's jump right in and see what's going on. I'm recording this on the 26th, and currently we have the Sun in Pisces, along with Neptune. The Moon is in Taurus, but before the end of the day, it'll be moved into Gemini. So we also have Mercury and Saturn in Aquarius, Venus and Jupiter in Aries, and Mars is in Gemini as well, or also. And then we have Pluto and Capricorn. So let's see what is going on for the collective and the energy pertaining to this week. You guys know, just take what resonates, and leave the rest. It would fall all the way over there, right? Now, these empowering questions could be something that you may need to ask yourself, something you may, want to ponder on, or it could be something that you may have already, asked yourself. It's just an empowering question to, spark a thought is the way that I look at it. So, let's see. It's been a while since I used these cards, so I just want to get a good shuffle on them. But, Spirit has a way of working, so it really doesn't matter whether, to me, whether you shuffle or not. But let's see, y'all. All right, so bottom of the deck. So it says, what would I do if I had enough time? What do I do when I have time? And this makes me feel like I'm feeling two different things, so take it how it resonates. The first thing I'm feeling off of this is, what would I do if I had enough time? Like someone is, whether it's you or you guys know how it goes. Like I'm going to stop, reiterating stuff, because if you get it, you get it. If you don't, it's just not for you. But what would I do if I had time? And that makes me feel like someone is, like, I don't know what this Virgo energy is, but it's giving me like that over analyzing energy. Like someone is like, trying to like plan out every step of something, no matter what it is. Like, or, it's almost like trying to like, I can't even call it procrastination, because it's like they're being proactive and overthinking about it. But it's almost like they almost feel like how much more time can I get away with not acting, if that makes sense. And then it says, what do I do when I have time? Makes me feel like some of you have, you know, how the quote that they say, an idle mind is the devil's playground. And that's what I heard when this card came out. And it's like, some of you, and this is no judgment, are, you know, not really doing anything with your time. Some of you just spend the time that you can be doing something, just sitting and, you know, almost like fantasizing on what you want to do, what you could do, but the actual doing is not there. But that's what it makes me feel like. And then up under that, it says, what larger entity am I a part of? And, you know, this kind of, you know, to me goes hand in hand, because it's like, how, or like some of you are thinking about, like, how can I contribute? How can I, be a part of something? But some of you need to realize, like, you are a part of something, but you have to do your part. You can't want to be a part of something and, like, almost, it makes me feel like, reap the rewards of it, but you're not actively participating in it. So, you know, some of you are questioning, like, you know, it's really like, what's your purpose? But let's see what comes out. What's going on, Spirit? What empowering question do we need for the collective at this time? Yeah, thank you, Spirit. I really like that. Explains it all. Who am I? Who are you? And then I say, your purpose. What is my gift to the world? Some people overanalyze and overthink this. Sometimes your gift to others is just being who you are. That's what your gift is. Like, there's sometimes, you know, we see all of these things, you know, all of these people that, you know, some people are creative, some people are not. Some people, you know, have many different talents. Some people don't. It doesn't matter, though. What matters is, as long as you show up as you 100% every day and stand in that's your gift. That's what you offer to the world. Your uniqueness, your individuality, that's your gift. And no matter how it comes out, no matter how you express it, no matter how it's received, as long as it's true to you, that's your gift, that's your power. So I'm gonna get one more. I'm gonna get one more for the collective. Y'all. I mean, if this wasn't being recorded in real time, I know, you know, some people be like, yo, this girl is full of bullshit. But, like, here it is. And then it's the bottom of the deck says, is there something in my life that makes me forget is there something in my life that makes me forget time while I'm doing it? What is it? That's something for you to, you know, ask yourself. I know for me, this, you know, what I'm doing right now is my gift to you all. Being, whatever you want to call it, a conduit, a vessel, a messenger between the heavens, or, you know, between, you know, the universe and you guys. That's all I am. It's just I'm the vessel that the messages pass through. So my gift is being able to interpret those messages and break them down so that, you know, you can understand them. But it is also who I am. This is me as a person. And I know, like, I'm answering this for me, but, you know, it's to give perspective on how to, like, think about these questions. Not saying that you have to think like me, but this is who I am. And I've always been this before I've touched tarot cards in my life. Tarot cards became what, you know, unbeknownst to me, I didn't know that these was a tool I can use to do what I was already doing. And my, you know, interactions with people, places and things throughout my life, I was always being, you know, giving advice, being the one, you know, people come to with questions and, you know, helping people find the answers. That was always me. So that is who I am. So being that I found my gift is sharing it with you all. And and answering this question, is there something in my life that makes me forget time while I'm doing it? And what is it? This is it. You guys know, like, sometimes I'll be like, oh my God, I didn't mean for this reading to go so long, but it doesn't feel like there's no time when I'm doing the reading. Like, time has no bearings over what I'm doing. Like I don't feel restricted. So I also feel like some of you could be like feeling, restricted, when it comes to time, where you want to put your time, who you want to put your time in, what, where you want to, all of that. So, it's just something, to think about. So let's see what the animal spirit has to say. What's going on? I won't be surprised if the unicorn comes out. I feel it. But what's going on as it pertains to the energy surrounding this week for the collective? So, bottom of the deck, we have the Lamb, which is, earth energy. As soon as I seen this card, they showed me the Page of Pentacles. And, it's all about, perspective. It's all about, the Page of Pentacles to me is an energy of learning. This Lamb, though, it's like, it's giving me the energy of like looking at life through like a child's eyes. Like, no matter how old you are, for me, and, for many others, you know, your inner child is important. It's important to, nurture it and to keep it like almost like alive. That's what I feel like. And with this Lamb energy, it's making me feel like, yeah, it's time for you to, like almost tap into that inner childlike spirit that we all have, no matter how old you are. We all have it. And it's time to start working with it. With the spider energy, because the spider energy, more earth energy, like I said, that like I feel Virgo energy very strong. But with the spider energy, it's a card of, planning. It's a card of doing. It's a card of putting it, putting things together. And some of you, it's like you may almost with the mouse energy be afraid of, what things are coming to you, what ideas are coming to you. It's almost like a timidness, and it's like your inner child wants it, but the adult in you is shying away from it. And the cards are like, no, use that energy. With the spider here, this is all earth. It's like bring it down, make it real, because it is. So let's see what's going on. Can I get a card for the collective? What's the current energy of the collective? Got two. We got the sea serpent and the turtle. And it's, what this is like, I heard slow and steady wins the race. But I also feel like with this sea serpent, it is spirit and this turtle is water. And it makes me feel like, this is to be done or has to be done on your time. And it almost makes me feel like with the sea serpent, like spirit is overseeing it and kind of guiding you to like go at your own pace. Don't, you don't have to rush. It's not a race. It's not a race. But it's almost like, yeah, it's like some of you are, caught up in the hastiness or wanting to, get to a goal fast, but it's almost like it makes me feel like you're running in place. Especially with this tarantular spirit being fire. For some of you, I'm also getting like you may have allowed yourself to get lost in another person or them you. And it's almost like they're like, that's how I feel like this tarantula, this fire energy is like trying to force this turtle to like with the swan, like almost trying to, oh, how can I explain this? Like, I almost feel like the devil card, like they're trying to keep you attached to them, this spider. But in doing so, it's like what they don't realize they're doing is pushing you away. Or, you could be any of these energies, but that's what it feels like to me. But it also feels like, like, I don't know why I want to say like slow down. It's not a race. Some of you, I am getting like you are being spiritually protected from this energy, this tarantula energy, because it's like they're trying to you guys know how like a snake wraps around its prey? That's what I feel. Like I feel like I'm being squeezed, and it's not a good feeling. Like, so whoever this is, like you make your own choices, but whatever this is, it's like almost like you're taking on its energy. So it's it's just like you're trying to find your way out. But like I said, it's like with the golden egg, which is the heart chakra card in this deck, it's like I feel you're being protected. Like you're there's a need to protect your, I don't want to say like your emotions, but it is. I feel so much water. Like you need to, like isolate away from this person or place or thing, whatever it is for you, because they're trying to like I don't know. It's like they don't want you to share, or they have an issue with sharing. But be careful. Let me get one more for the collective. Because I feel like, you're trying to get out. Yep, the butterfly and the crocodile. And it's like for some of you, you need to say something. For some of you, your expression is, the way that you express or, exude yourself is like almost what needs to be done. Like you need to say it. You need to, because it's kind of like doing affirmations in a way, I'm feeling, for some of you, if it's not dealing with another person. but it's a way to like get rid of these dark, heavy emotions. With the crocodile and the turtle, that's water energy, and then we have the dragonfly here with air. And for some of you, if you're on the side of, you know who you are, and you're sharing your gift, you're going at your own pace, like you're doing your own thing. Spirit is watching over you, but it's almost like for some of you other people, like this crocodile energy is, it could be you no longer holding back what you have to say. Also, people could be looking at you as this dragonfly, like you speak your mind, you say what you're gonna say, while they're kind of closed-lipped. They don't express themselves. And then, yeah, we have the deer and the panther, which I feel like I knew the unicorn was going to be there. Like, I feel like if this is, playing out within people, people do not like whatever you're saying. They don't like it. But it's almost like they still watch it or, listen to it, whatever. But, like, truth hurts. And it is what it is. But, yeah, it's like, with this deer and the panther, if you're resonating as a feminine energy, this panther feels like, outside energies that, they may have something to say, but it's almost like you're focused. So you're not, you understand it, because with this unicorn, you understand it, but that's not going to stop you from being you. Because this is you. But yeah, I feel like you have either people watching or people talking, but it's almost, you're aware. You're very aware. You may not know what's being said, but you're aware. And, basically what the cards are saying, especially with the sea serpent, is like, continue to, do your work. Continue to do your work. Because this deer is almost like, it's like Empress energy to me. It's the divine feminine energy. So, let's see what the tarot has to say as it pertains to this energy and spirit for the week. What messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection do we need as it pertains to energy for this week? Last one. Bottom of the deck. The Hermit. Here's that Virgo energy. Now, the next full moon we will have is going to be in Virgo on March 7th. And for some of you, this could, be being illuminated for you during that time. But, the Hermit speaks to introspection, solitude, reflection, is inner guidance. It's soul searching, self-discovery, but it's also, like rest. And for some of you, with this Hermit and the Emperor, I feel like this crocodile is the Emperor. I'll clarify it, but I feel like this crocodile is the Emperor, and this turtle energy is the feminine energy. Just, doing their own thing. Feeling like I want to say like having fun, but like it's a weird feeling that I'm getting. Um, but I feel like this crocodile and this emperor, and it feels like via the hermit that this is being highlighted to this masculine energy. Then up under that we have the star, which is like, it's a card of hope and faith, healing, calm after a difficult phase. It says positive changes, excuse me, optimism, and follow your aspirations. But I feel like, if this is playing out like that, you inspire this person or these people, because it doesn't just feel like one person. For some of you it feels like multiple people. For some of you it is one person, but you inspire them. But again, like I said, like if you're that feminine energy, which would be the star, you're in your you're doing your thing. Like it feels like you're very grounded. It feels like you're authentic. Like that's the only word that is coming to me. That's air energy, which is Aquarius is the star, which is air as well. But let's see. What's going on, Spirit? Whoa, too many. Can I get less cards, please? Less cards, please, Spirit. Ace of Pentacles. Strength card. Oh. And before I was getting this, before I even did the reading, as I was, putting my cards away from the last reading that I did and, clearing out the space, I kept getting the Two of Cups. So this is, for some of you, it's in regards to, a specific connection. If it is for you, But we got the Ace of Pentacles, the Strength card, and the Two of Cups. And like I said, I felt that energy of like someone needing to, take the action. So what this makes me feel like this week, you're going to be presented, because the Ace of Pentacles is, it's looked at as like an opportunity. It's something new coming in, whether it's something, monetary, physical, there's something coming in for you. But it's almost like with the Strength card, you're going to have to act. Because it says courage, power, action, patience. For some of you, there's, possibly someone that's been holding back what they actually want to say to you as it pertains to, this connection that you have. But it's like this week, they're going to have the courage to say it. And you're going to be presented with that opportunity. And at the bottom of the deck, we have that Five of Swords. Like I said, it says strife, arguments, tension. Like I feel like this is what this person is, has been feeling. Or it could be you. But that's what I feel like. This is what they've been feeling. This, I don't know why, because it kind of, like it is, what it is? It's unhealthy competition. It's like this person wants to compete with you, possibly, or they're used to competing. But it's like, it's not, for some of you, if you're in that situation I explained with that tarantula, like someone, you know, trying to like wrap themselves around you, they're with this Five of Swords here. It makes me feel like this person, you know, they're willing, or they're doing any and everything just, you know, to win. They work out of, you know, heavy ego, but it's almost like they could be trying to like give you things to like keep you in this connection, to like try to tame you. But the cards are saying nope. With Justice here, they're about to sever this tie, or, you know, it's being severed. It's like the universe is stepping in. So tell me about, can I get one for this turtle? I kind of want to do this, but I'm not. Because this person, you know, they may have something to say, but it could also be someone, you know, that is, you know, watching you, the way you express yourself. I'm not going to take those. They fell on the floor. But look what came out. The Devil and the Three of Swords. I'll show them, but I'm not going to keep them. The Devil and the Three of Swords. And I said I felt it. The need to separate from this toxic energy. Because it's not doing you any good. Discontent, bored. So that's if you're in a situation with someone. If you're single, this is how, you know, someone could be coming to express themselves to you. But I just don't like this crocodile energy, because it's a lurking energy. Like they've been lurking and watching you just do your thing, but they're not saying anything. And that's kind of, you know, to me, it's kind of like stalkery vibes. And But tell me about this crocodile. It's a King of Wands, so like I said, it is masculine energy. I'll get one more. Then we have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, this is someone who's in a situation, you know, that they're not, you know, they're not happy in. There's some type of lack within a relationship. For some of you, you know, this person could have ghosted you, but they're watching you. Or, you know, you could have walked away from them, however it resonates. But what I feel like is this King of Wands is getting ready to act and saying something, because wherever they're at, there's a lack. Whether it's spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, there's a lack. Yeah, and they're wanting, like, they're looking for this, you know, this, or towards a Queen of Pentacles energy. Like they're in search of this, you know, feminine energy. Someone who is, you know, down to earth, secure, financially responsible, business-like, practical, creative. Like I really think, like, to me, the King of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles is a good match. Like I love that energy together. Just to me, because it is, there's almost like how can I explain this? Like, they're both producers. I'll say that. Not to say that the King of Pentacles is not, but the King of Pentacles can get comfortable and not, you know, not want to move. But the King of Wands will take action. And I love that. But, you know, they're coming towards you, because it's like they, you know, it's almost like, you know, wish fulfillment. Like they would be truly, you know, like satisfied physically and emotionally with you. And they know it as the King of Swords. And with the Eight of Cups, they know it's time to, you know, walk away from whatever is, you know, emotionally, like it just feels draining. Like they want something more meaningful. I want to look at the turtle. Tell me about the turtle. We got the Chariot. I was not expecting that at all. But it is. It's like this person, even though the Chariot could be, it is a card of movement. But this is someone that, is, they just said a force to be reckoned with. But this is someone that, is balanced. They're moving at the beat of their own drum. They have the mental control, emotional balance, so they're really like, they're showing me like, how soldiers, I don't know what you call it, salute, but like this person is in formation. It makes me want to say, like Beyonce, like if you're a feminine, like that's what I feel like. Shout out to her because she's a Virgo, bro. But yeah, like, but that's what I feel like. I feel it. And then we have the Fool. Yeah, and it's like, you're this, the Fool is an individual. It's Aries energy. The first sign of the zodiac. It's, a new beginning, adventure. This person is a free spirit. Because I said, I feel like they're having fun, like, very, very childlike, but not childish. Whoa. Can I get one more for this turtle energy? This turtle energy. Yeah, you're having fun. You're doing your thing with the Nine of Cups, like, you're happy, you're satisfied, you're, counting your blessings. You're just, happy. And for some of you, what this is saying is like this person or there's someone that's going to be coming towards you in this manner, in this energy. Showing up as the Chariot, ready for a new beginning because they see you as, their happiness, as their wish fulfillment. It's almost like they're just waiting to, close out a cycle. Whatever, with the Three of Wands and the World. And this makes me feel like for some of you, it's coming. It's coming. I'm going to get one for this dragonfly. I'm going to get one for the dragonfly because this is like you. I almost feel like the Queen of Swords if you're the feminine energy. Someone who, is very straight up, speaks truth. So tell me about this dragonfly. But if this is another person, too many. If this is another person, it's their need to express themselves. Yeah, we got the Four of Cups. I got one more. Yeah, and the Nine of Wands, yeah. Let's see. Because this makes me feel like, what I'm feeling with this Four of Cups, honestly, is like if you are this dragonfly energy, it's almost like this person disregarded you. Like they was like, yeah, no, And it's almost like they made a mistake. With the Nine of Wands. And for some of you, this is like, you're in this energy, like that Queen of Swords, like you're not accepting anything that, you're not going to feel happy in. Like you're done with that. You're only, taking like, how can I say it? Because the Four of Cups is like a very, to me, it's low vibrational water energy. And it's almost like you don't have time, like, for, people who are unsure of how they feel, because if you've spent your time focused on that, you would miss your opportunities. And I feel like, nope, you cut off people who stay in this energy, afraid to express themselves, afraid to go after what they want, that's stuck in comfort. Like, no. Like, because what that does is it breeds this conflict, whether internally or, externally between you two. And it's like, no, because you go from the 9 to the 5, which is the 4, but like when you go, like if it was the 5 to the 9, I would say the 4 of Wands was upright. But if it's the 9 to the 5, it's regressing. It feels like the 4 of Wands reversed. There will be no stability. There's no foundation. You would have to walk away from it. Some of you, that's exactly what you did, because it wasn't, built on solid ground. I was trying to get ready to say, can I clarify the Ace of Pentacles? But we got the 8 of Swords. And like I said, for some of you, you won't see this coming in. I mean, you may feel it, but I don't think that you see this coming in. But what this 8 of Swords is saying is like this person is like, you have to get out of your head. You have to, set yourself free. Because what you're doing is like you're caging yourself in, or someone or something is trying to, like keep you stuck, when what you want to do is, escape. And some of you are seeing how, like I said, I keep getting the energy, like if you're with someone, they could be trying to like give you money, buy you gifts. They could be like just trying to shower stuff upon you, but it's so that you don't see who you really are. With these 2 pages here, they're trying to keep your inner child like caught in a grip, because it's almost like trauma bonding. That's the only way that they can connect with you, is through trauma. And that's where, like, that's not your identity though. Like you're not, that's not you. You're actually very free. And your inner child is like running wild. Like I feel that. But it's not reckless. It's not reckless. It's very controlled with the Chariot here. Very controlled. Very adult. Yep. This is like, if you're with someone, it's a power struggle. It's a struggle over who can tame who first. Or at least try to. But it's like, that's not your job. Why would you want, when you try to control someone, you give up control of yourself. I don't think people realize that. Why would you want to control another person? That means that you don't know. If you want to try to control something or someone this meticulously, you don't know who you are. And it's like you're trying to like live through this person, but the way that whoever is doing this it's unhealthy. It's unhealthy. And I feel like that's why justice is stepping in. And it's to like it's crazy. Like people do this to like make people feel obligated to them, or make them feel like they'll be less than if they were to leave. And that shit is ridiculous. Like whoever's in this energy, and I'm gonna say it, shame on you, because this doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. And for people like, you don't believe people do this out here, they will smile in your face and act like they love you and it's all love, but behind the scenes they have an agenda. There's an agenda. Tell me about this 2 of Cups. Yeah. is to keep you from, you know, exploring outside. But again, for some of you, this is this, you know, if you're not in a relationship with or in a dynamic or connection with someone, this is, you know, this masculine energy deciding to come forward. Because it's like I knew she was going to show that Queen of Swords. They've gained, you know, perspective as to like almost like they see you differently. And they see you as someone who, with the Magician, like you're it almost makes me feel like you know, you're someone that, you know, is a person of your word. You do what you say. And it's not, you know, for selfish gain, like I said. But for some of you, you're actually the one telling, you know, this person, or you could have already told them, like, hey, I'm not putting up with this manipulation and betrayal. Or you could have even, you know, told them, like, hey, you know, people around you aren't, you know, what they seem. They may, you know, be able to produce and create, but it's for, you know, their own selfish gain. Where the Queen of Swords doesn't need to manipulate. She is the truth. And she's open about it. And you know, like a Queen of Swords would be like the type of female, or, you know, male, just the energy itself that, you know, if they did something manipulative, they'd end up telling on themselves. Because they're that honest. I'm gonna get one more for the Two of Cups. Yep, so this masculine energy, we have the King of Swords, the Death card, and the Three of Wands. And it lets me know, like, this king knows. This masculine energy knows. They're, you know, they know what needs to change. It's like they're now seeing the big picture and what they have to do to get there. To break up this conflict that's, you know, blocking them from that balance and, you know, receiving with the Four of Wands and the Ace of Cups. If I can put the cards back in order, that would be great. Ha! They're dropping it. They're getting rid of this. They're ready for a new beginning. Because the 5 to the 4 is the Ace of Wands. They're seeing what was keeping them from having this stability and, you know, like, it almost makes me want to say, like, a healthy love. And they're releasing it with the Ten of Wands. They're dropping that burden. And, you know, like I said, with the Page of Pentacles, they have a new outlook. They're ready for this Ace of Pentacles. I love it. Yep, and they're gonna have the courage to say it now, to you know, speak it. And like I said, this is just reiterating, like, for some of you, whoever, if you're dealing with someone, they were trying to, like, keep your inner child from healing via trauma bond. But I feel like for the majority of you, like, everybody ain't in that situation. If you are, you know. If not, you know. But this feels like this person is finally going to come in and express what they've been holding back emotionally. To a Queen of Cups, someone that, you know, understands the emotions. So I believe I said that in the beginning of the reading, like, you understand it, you get it. When that unicorn energy came out, for some of you, it could be an offer of, you know, commitment. It could also be like, for some of you, you could be like a teacher of sorts with the Hierophant behind you. But it lets me know that, you know, again, this is that, like, I'm seeing this as the Chariot with the Hierophant and the Queen of Cups. Because the Queen of Cups is Cancer energy, but the Hierophant is Taurus. And it's like, combined, you get that Chariot. Like, I feel that. Because it's a fixated, but, you know, like, Taurus is fixated, but Cancer is cardinal, so they initiate, but it's also like you hold your ground too. Like, that's what it makes me want to say. Yep. And then we have the Queen of Wands, which, you know, it almost makes me feel like, for some of you, this is the person who's doing this to you, because we have the Devil up under that. And like I said, it's almost like they know what they're doing, because they're looking right at it. They know exactly what they're doing. For some of them, they regret, they will come to regret doing this with the Five of Cups, because it's like, it was almost for, like I said, for their own selfish gain. And for some of you, you're realizing, like, this person kept you from this Two of Cups. And you could be, you know, this masculine energy could be feeling regret. But this energy here, like, I keep getting the energy, like, for some of you, if this was a masculine energy that disregarded you for another person, or whatever the case may be, they're regretting ever doing that, because that Three Cups spilled over. But what I also feel like is, like, this, if you're not in that situation, and this is how, like, a masculine energy, like, they're going through this and they're seeing you, there's like a heavy attraction. You could be like a businesswoman, especially, like, I felt the Empress, and we've seen all four queens, but it's almost like there is how can I say this? Because it's not obsessive, but it's like let me clarify it. It's like, it's a strong pull that they have to you. Can I get one more? Can I get one? Can you clarify this Devil? Spirit. Yeah, it's almost like it's like the energy of, like, not being able to shake the feeling with the Nine of Swords and the Queen of Cups. Because it's almost like it's too good to be true. Like, that's how I'm feeling, like, this Devil energy. Like, it's almost too good to be true. I did not mean for this. Look, we are almost an hour in, and I did not mean for it to go this long, but I'm not feeling the Devil, you know, if you're in that situation. If you're in the other situation, this person, you know, if you're in a relationship with someone and they're, like, trying to keep this trauma bond going, it's because they know what they're doing, but they don't want you to go and be with nobody else. It could be a specific person that they're trying to keep you from, but it's causing them, like, they're doing too much. Like, they can't. It's almost like they're tormenting themselves, like, and trying to control you. Like I said, they give up the ability to control themselves. But like this is something that they're used to. This is something that they're used to. Look, I cannot make this shit up. What did I just say? They don't want you to go off with this divine feminine energy. Expectation, privileged lady, and courtship. This shit keeps them up at night. And I wish I would. But to each his own. Tell me about this devil energy. Tell me about the devil. Ooh. That spirit coming in to shake shit up with the official person. But it's also like giving me the feeling, like, especially with this official person showing up, like, how can I say this? Like, what I was feeling before, like, it's not unhealthy. It's just the strongness of the bond. It's a strong spiritual bond to, like, the point where someone, feels like it's too good to be true. But spirit showing up here is like, no, that's right. But for others of you, they're interceding in this devil energy if you're in that other scenario. Can I get one more for the devil? The family room. Yeah, spirit is interstepping within, like, a home situation with someone. If you're in that dynamic, I almost feel the tower. But for others of you, this is what's coming in. And give me one for the Queen of Wands. That's what's coming in. That Four of Wands, like I said. Yeah, for some of you, whatever work you're doing, if this is, how you're being seen and this Queen of Wands is not someone that you're with, you're about to be recognized for your work. Because we have occupation with high honor and great fortune. Whoa. Yep, distant horizons and pathway. Because you did the work. So for some of you, you're being rewarded with this person. And you know what's going to happen is whoever was trying to control this masculine, they're about to watch. And I only say that because we have the toil and labor. You did the work. You did the dirty work, they said. And getting yourself in a good and healthy, happy, balanced place. But then we have the marriage card with sudden wealth. Lets me know that, it's coming in. It's going, like, I want to say, like, maybe you were friends first. Or, it's going to start off slow, but it's, the feeling is mutual. But they're about to watch this exchange hands. This expectation with they're about to watch this. They're about to watch this whole... like, literally, they're about to watch you elevate together. But they did it to themselves. Look, we have the despair. For some of them, they listen to, like an older feminine energy. Like their mother, possibly. Or they did what their mother did. And this is the result. This is the result. Because this masculine is getting ready to show up. Like, this is why I say sometimes you don't even need to shuffle. They're getting ready to show up. Because they're thinking about this feminine from the past. This is something that this energy learned from their mother as a child. this masculine is already thinking about, they're ready to show up for you. Privileged lady, yep. God is speaking to them. He's talking to this masculine. But let me get the guidance or advice, and then that'll be that. Do we really need it? Do we really need it? Yes, we do. What's the guidance or advice, Spirit? As it pertains to this energy and spread for the collective and the energy for this week. What's going on? I'll get one more. Bottom of the deck, we have the door to Spirit. Yep. Like I said, Spirit is guiding this person, or you know, however it's resonating, but you're being guided by Spirit to that Two of Cups. Caring connections. With the Angel of Balance is like the Temperance card, so this is like, it's divine intervention. And then we have the door to personal healing and happiness with the yin and yang, the masculine and the feminine together. Like I said, this is a spiritual connection. 22 with the official person, like I'm being drawn to the 22. But like I said, you know, with the hostilities card, you know, like I said, there's going to be naysayers. But that's, you know, that's not for your concern. Or people are going to have a lot to say. But what's the guidance or advice? What's the guidance or advice? Come on. The door to value. Someone's choosing their happiness. With the Seven of Cups and the happy family, that's, you know, the Seven of Cups and adjacent possibilities. The happy family is the Ten of Cups with the man holding the heart. You're choosing your heart. Because that's truly how you find out. When you tap into your heart space, that's where everything comes from. But I'm going to read this door to value. And then that'll be the reading. This is that Ace of Pentacles. It's coming in. 31 breaking down to a 4, which is, you know, stability, home, Cancer energy. But it speaks to, you know, foundation as well. Some of you, this could even just be strictly work. And it says new beginnings and finance or career. It said this card it says this card shows a door with a gold coin on it, opening to a place that's filled with light and bright potential. Money, coins, and jewels, fly towards you through the open door, revealing a golden city beyond. All of this points to the potential for exciting new beginnings or expansions where work or money are concerned. Perhaps a new opportunity is totally unexpected, or perhaps you've been working towards something for quite a while. Either way, keep your eyes open for this new beginning to appear in your life. Know that anything you value may be open to you now. Remain conscious and creative and get ready to step through the door. Like, I almost feel like, especially for some of you, like, these readings can resonate for, you know, anything. Friends, family, work, relationships, however it goes for you. But I feel like if it's relating to you guys, like in the realm of love, you're about to, like, I almost feel like you're about to like create a business with someone. Like y'all are about to be working together on something that is, like big. I'll also read the reverse because it may resonate for some of you. It says, this card reverse signifies a partial or perhaps even potentially complete closing of the door. The hoped for new opportunity where money or career is concerned may be delayed or possibly even derailed. Don't be disheartened. However, this card reverse reminds you not to put all your eggs in one basket. Diversify your interests and your efforts and let your intuition guide you to the next open doorway. In the meantime, open your heart and your mind to the other sources of value in your life. Money is a commodity, but so are time, tranquility, and love. Choose to open the doors of these wonderful experiences yourself and find real value there. And then the affirmation says, my life is opening to endless possibilities of prosperity. The river of abundance flows freely through my door, bringing me unlimited wealth. And I believe like the reverse meaning is for, whether it's you or someone that you're dealing with who's trying to control you and not knowing, like, they don't, like, it's almost like they don't have an identity without you. That may resonate for some of you. If you're honest enough to say that, that's you. It doesn't have to be, but it could be. But it's like they have to find their own value. It's like they're trying to latch onto you for who you are and like reap the rewards of that. And that spirit is like, hell no. You no, and no. And it's funny, like the shirt I got on today says, yeah, no. So as always, guys, I thank you for tuning in with me. Sending you all love and light. I hope everyone has a great week. And, I will see you all on the next reading. All right? Later.